What's up YouTube, Cheese here, and welcome to The Platinum Place. This is a YouTube series where the public asks a question relating to Siege strats, tips, and tricks. I then do my best to answer. If you have a question you would like answered, please leave it in the comments below or send me a Facebook or Twitter message. 10 seconds left. Okay, so today's question comes from Ben, and it is, can you make a vid on cam op strats, Echo, Maestro, Velk? Now, I've already got a Platinum Plays video where I talk about Velk camera strats and that kind of thing. Also bulletproof camera strats, so that's already covered. So in today's video, I'm just going to cover Echo and Maestro. So it's going to be kind of a shorter video, but I do think I have some nice little strats to show you guys and some good general ideas that you should follow. Okay, so right now we're on Hereford defending the top floor, and one of my favorite strats to do for this, for Maestro anyways, is place a Maestro cam on this wall and blow out the hatch below it. Now the reason I'm blowing out the hatch below it is so now if they have a sledge or say a Maverick, it's harder for them to get to this camera to destroy it, right? And now I'm going to pull down this window out here, break the glass, so that my Maestro cam has a clear view through this window. Then I'll head over to the other side and essentially do the same thing. So I'm going to put down another Maestro cam. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in a couple of my videos I've been posting, you can actually see me using this strat in-game, which is kind of nice. But anyways, again, same hatch thing, Maestro cam. And now these two Maestro cams can actually see basically the same thing, right? They both can see across from each other, which you would think is kind of dumb, but here's why I like to do this. So as we all know, when you get shot by a Maestro cam, it shoots generally pretty quick, and it does 5 HP damage, right? Which isn't a ton, but it does shoot fast, so it can add up pretty quickly. So if you put a camera, say, on this side, and then you put another camera, say, on this side, what's going to happen when somebody's right in the middle of them, right? So you get shot by the Maestro cam, obviously you're going to turn to shoot it, right? Well, now what happens when you get shot by the other Maestro cam? Hold on, let me get in the middle.
If you remain in this zone, you will be detected by hostiles. You have been spotted.
Now you get shot by the other Maestro cam, and you kind of get stuck in between both of them, and you have to spin around and try and shoot each, which really isn't going to happen. It takes up a lot of time, you're going to lose HP, and you're going to be stressing out. So that's one of the reasons I like to put my Maestro cams kind of generally looking over the same area, especially on top floor of Hereford base. Another really good strategy for Maestro is if you see a Twitch drone coming, say it's on the ground, you see it coming to drive up to your Maestro cam, obviously it's going to shoot it, which disables your camera, and then it's going to destroy it, right? So if you see the Maestro cam, or not the Maestro cam, if you see the Twitch drone driving up, put your Maestro cam up in the air, right? So if you put it facing upwards,
you have entered an enemy controlled area. Leave now.
Like this, now if the Twitch drone is obviously on the ground and it disables your camera, it can't shoot, right? It can't see where the bulletproof is actually opening up, so there's no way it can actually shoot your cameras. Same goes for Thatcher. So if you see Thatcher coming around, he throws an EMP in the ground, just put your camera looking straight up, and then unless he can get above your camera, there's no way he can get an angle on the top of it to destroy it. But anyways, this is my Maestro cam setup for Hereford. I put barb on this door and then on this window, just so that I can hear if they hop in, if I'm on my cameras or whatever. And then, perfect, you kind of got them in a crossfire here, and then I play right here at Sandwich. You just got to worry about people repelling north window. You can get nice kills by hopping up here. That's my Maestro cam strat. Now we're going to head over to a different map, and I'm going to show you an Echo strat. Alright, so here we are on Consulate. So a lot of times after winning the defense upstairs, so
5 seconds left.
Up top in console office and
Op 4 has yet to locate a bomb.
After winning this, I like to go downstairs on the first floor rather than garage, just because I'm not a real huge fan of garage. I actually hate defending garage. It's just one of my least favorite things to do. So I actually kind of like coming to lobby press. But anyways, so a lot of times we will blow this hatch. We'll play people upstairs. We'll have Barb at the front door, Barb at the back door. And I'm just going to kind of show you where I like to put my yokais and why. So first yokai, I kind of put towards the back of the lobby, so back of the circle desk. And the reason I'm putting both of my yokais in circle desk is because this is basically where they're going to try and get their plant off, right? Now, if, say for instance, we know that their entire team is pushing backside, say yellow stairs, and repelling on piano, and they're trying to get their plant here instead of over by circle desk, then obviously I'll move my yokais over to here. But otherwise, I like to play both of them in the circle desk. One I keep at the front of the room, so basically right above the main door, and the other one I keep at the back. So the camera in the back can see pretty much everything that the front camera can. But the benefit of having them separated like this, even though they're looking at the same thing, is that if Thatcher throws in his EMP, it will hopefully only get one of them, right? So these are pretty far apart. The EMP doesn't have that large of a blast radius, so the first EMP should just disable my first yokai, while my second yokai will still be active in the back, and I can basically see the same thing and still be able to echo anybody trying to plant at the front door. You can also kind of move this yokai into bottom of spiral just in case they're coming in through underneath admin or archives. Pretty useful to do that. Usually when I'm playing as Echo, obviously I'm on my drones quite a bit. I usually sit in bathroom. This wall would be reinforced. We blow the hatch just for a rotate in case you want to get out of here. Usually reinforce this wall too. Another decent place to sit would be right in this corner. A lot of times I break open these windows so that you can peek people who are outside, because a lot of times when they're trying to go for a plant at the main door of lobby, you're pretty exposed out here, and you can oftentimes get a lot of free easy picks. But anyways, this is kind of my yokai strat, or echo strat for lobby. I really like this one for the simple fact that it works, right? Echo drones can be used for denying plants. They can be used for slowing down the enemy or giving your teammates information, right? And I think the best way of using them is whatever suits your situation. So for example, when you're protecting lobby, smoke and plant is oftentimes your biggest danger, because once they get this plant off, it's extremely hard to retake it, considering all they have to do is sit out here and hold angles. So you're going to really want to try and use your echoes not to necessarily slow down the attackers, but to just save them and use them to deny plant. So don't waste all your echo shots on just one guy, even if he's not planting. So, I mean, maybe if he's coming in here and he's peeking off the bomb and it's making you kind of nervous, you can echo him. A lot of times he'll back off, or you can echo him and then peek him. Whatever you want to do. But anyways, guys, that's my strategy for Echo. I don't play him a ton, so I don't have a whole lot of information to give you guys, but I hope this helped. And anyways, we're going to head over to another map for one last tip, and then I will get out of your guys' hair. Alright, so last tip,
10 seconds remaining.
or kind of just strategy I want to cover before letting you guys go,
5 seconds and counting.
Camera placement, right? So when you're playing Maestro, you may wonder where the hell you want to put your cameras, right? So a great use of these Maestro cams maybe not be for actually shocking people, so not necessarily worrying about shocking people as much as gathering intel from them, right? Obviously, using them to shock people or gadgets is extremely useful, but a lot of times it's dangerous for your camera, right? Because it can get shot. So most of the time I just use them for information. So it's really good to put these cameras in placements that cover a large area, that can see a large expanse? Yes, a large expanse of room, right? So my camera here at 90 can see all the way down this hallway to hookah, and all the way down this hallway over to the south stairs, right? You can cover this entire hallway, which is a really, really big part of the map, right? You're always going to have people running through here, trying to get to an objective, no matter where the objective is. And it's nice to be able to sit up in this little cubby. You know, you're pretty safe. You can see whoever is pushing you, hop down and pre-fire them. And then, so when I'm defending hookah, which is probably one of my first or second favorite defensive sites on this actual map, I like to put one Maestro cam right here on the wall so that it can see outside. So it can see this main door, it can see anybody going in and out, and if people aren't paying attention, oftentimes I'll peek them. So a lot of times you'll have somebody coming up these stairs or something, and they'll be peeking towards this window and not really paying attention to this door over here. So if you see them on the Maestro cam, like that, usually I'll be playing at the top of Cool Vibe stairs right here. If I see them on the Maestro cam just kind of sitting there, I'll come here, peek, and try and get the headshot. And then for my second Maestro cam when defending hookah, I like to put it somewhere in billiards room, right? So if you watch Pro League, a lot of times they'll put the Maestro cam on the ground, like down here, so that it can just see people's feet walking, and they'll shock the feet, and then it's kind of harder to actually get the Maestro cam when it's down there. And then obviously you can see the default plant spot, which is right behind the bomb here. Anyways, I don't really like to do that as much. That's a little above, you know, ranked play. You don't really need to go that severe with it. But I like to have one in here just because it can see the plant, and I can give callouts to people who are playing down below, or maybe on the other side of this bar over there, and I can tell them to peek if they're planting or whatnot. But one more thing I want to cover, or one more strategy or camera placement, I'm just going to leave that one there because I don't really need it, is downstairs and kitchen. So when you're putting up your Maestro cams, you want to try and put them in spots where it's harder to get to them, right? Where the enemy has to expose themselves to actually get to the Maestro cam. So a great placement is to put this Maestro cam as high up as you can, right? So you can see a lot. You can see the main door, if anybody's planting main door, planting desk, planting behind this half wall. You can see a lot with this Maestro cam. And it's also hard to get to, right? So if you're outside, say you're an attacker, you can't really see this Maestro cam to shoot it. Even if you run in a Twitch drone and you disable it, all you have to do, like I said before, is look up. And if somebody throws in a Thatcher and you look up, or you look your camera up, there's no way that they're going to actually be able to take out your camera. And even if they try to, they're going to have to expose themselves quite a bit. So if they say they have a sledge, or an Ash, or a Zofia, they're going to have to expose themselves for a second to actually try and shoot your camera, which is your opportunity to shoot them. So obviously, if normally there would be a bomb here if this was a kitchen defense. A lot of times you'll be playing here with a bomb, or behind the bomb with an ACOG. And when they go to shoot your Maestro cam, you pretty much have free shots on them, right? But anyways, like I said,
if you remain in this zone,
I don't play Maestro and Echo a ton. It's just not really my forte, but I hope these tips and tricks kind of help you out. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Just leave in the comments below. I'll make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. I think that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, most importantly, never forget, stay cheesy.